Hell on earth is to meet the man that you could have been. Probably one of my favourite quotes. And I'm right smiling and looking at Rob behind the camera now is because I've said this quote on an education course we were recording a few weeks ago. And I literally couldn't get it out because I was starting to cry. And Rob couldn't believe it, could you? You're like, are you being serious? I'm like, oh, mate, it just gets me. We were just talking about it. I'm like, why does it still get me? And then I realised that I just sat down yesterday to try and flesh out the vision of who I wanted to be by 45. I'm 41 right now, so 45 seemed like the next line in the sand. We're about to move countries. We're starting new businesses in different countries, and we're growing a global empire. Maybe not, but we'll see. And the concept of meeting the man that you could have been is something that really drives me still. So it's a case of like fulfilling your potential. And the notes that I was making yesterday just made me want to share this with you, because this is the way that I've always set goals on a very macro, holistic level. I set goals based on me in 5 years' time. I think it was Matthew McConaughey and the great, I mean, he's sexy. You got to love Matthew. But I heard him say once that he was chasing him in 5 years' time, and I really honed in with me again with like kind of a good relationship with yourself and loving yourself. Like, why would I want to be somebody else? I want to be me, but I want to be best version of me. I want to be me, but I want to be me in 5 years' time. What does that look like? So the way that I set goals, if you will, around that concept of me in 5 years' time, or me in 3.5 years' time, as this one goes, is I ask myself some questions. So the questions that I wrote yesterday were, Mike Aspinall at 45 years old, what does he look like? What does he sound like? What is it like to be in Mike's close proximity? What is it like to spend time with Mike? And then I build out from there. So I build this sort of holistic picture of like, what does he look like? So obviously that's kind of me taking care of myself, my health goals, etc. What does he sound like? What you're filling your head with, what you're filling your body with, and how are you using your body, but how are you using your mind and what you're filling your mind with? What's it like to be in Mike's presence? What's it like to spend time with Mike? It's like, who do you want to be as a person to people around you? And then we'll build out from there. We can make it's wider for me. That's the sort of center. It's wider for me becomes how much money does Mike have? Or, where's Mike spending his time? These things. We'll build out from there. But that's actually the way that I've set big picture goals for quite a long time. So might be something that you can try on for yourself. What do you want to look like, sound like, feel like, and what do you want to have in 5 years' time?